Grand Chief Edward John is a hereditary chief of the Tl'azt'en Nation located in northern BC. He's an Indigenous leader who has dedicated his life to the pursuit of social and economic justice for Canada's Indigenous people, having worked as a leader in Indigenous politics, business, and community development. Chief John is currently serving his 11th consecutive term on the First Nations Summit Task Group, and he was directly involved in the development of the Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, which was adopted by the United Nations General Assembly on September 13, 2007.
I went to law school to help shape what this country could be. So there's a number of us at this law school in my years who saw the inherent limitations in the law, who saw what needed to be changed. We helped advocate for the inclusion of Indigenous rights in the Constitution in 1982. And then we fought in the courts to determine what that constitutional promise was. Now we stand on that and try to rebuild as best as we can, knowing that there's been a real tear in the fabric, cultural fabric, as you will. We continue to go forward, and we'll continue to go forward about our own ways, about our teachings and about our cultures, but at the very same time taking advantage of post-secondary institutions like UBC.
One of the truly remarkable things about Ed John is he's someone who thinks with his head and is very strategic, but someone who also has a huge sense of value and acts with his heart. In fact, I remember a time when I was challenged in my own life and in my own job that Ed actually sent me a note. And it was a note that was both reassuring and meaningful. And what it said was, the longest journey you'll ever take is from your head to your heart. So I've always admired him for that. His ability to act in a very strategic way, but to always do so based on a sense of values in a way that does connect his head to his heart.
When we look at our lives, there's a saying amongst our people that Yanhunisni, when we see the birds come back, is Icha Yanhunisni. That animal or that bird too has a right to enjoy its existence, its life. We know it's such a long journey that they've taken to be here for us, to come once again to these lands from wherever they came, how difficult it is for them. We don't see that journey that they've made. Similarly, we don't know what other people's journeys have been, but when we see them, we appreciate it, and that's really how we should conduct our lives in a way that gives joy to you and meaning to your own life.